Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. May Allah shower you and shower everyone in this world with His blessings and mercy. And I would like sincerely to convey my deepest sympathy to everyone who lost loved ones in this pandemic. As you all know, the whole world started as one family. And we are all the children of our parents, Adam and Eve. In fact, we're all part of this world and we are one big family. And rather than putting our hands together, uniting and collaborating with each other, we sometimes separate ourselves from each other by making ourselves completely different from each other and looking for problems and creating excuses rather than making efforts. But even our parents, Adam and Eve, rebelled by listening to Satan, who is a shaitan. And then they realized they made a big mistake. And Adam repented and asked Allah forgiveness. And Allah forgave him. With great mercy, He forgave him and sent him with his partner Eve to our planet Earth to start this world that we are in. And from that very first relationship, we developed to be billions around the globe. And as Allah said in our Holy Quran, in Surah Al-Hujurat, ayat number 13, يَا أَيُّهَا النَّاسُ إِنَّا خَلَقْنَاكُم مِّن ذَكَرٍ وَأُنثَى وَجَعَلْنَاكُمْ شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير. This means, of course, in English, O mankind, we created you from a single pair of a male and a female, which is Adam and Eve, and made you into nations and tribes, that you may know each other, not you may despise each other. Verily, the most honored of you in the sight of Allah is the most righteous of you. And Allah has full knowledge and is well acquainted with all things. And also Allah said in our holy book, the Quran, in Surah Yunus, ayat number 99, وَلَوْ شَاءَ رَبُّكَ لَآمَنَ مَنْ فِي الْأَرْضِ كُلُّهُمْ جَمِيعًا أَفَأَنْتَ تُكْرِهُ النَّاسَ حَتَّى يَكُونُوا مُؤْمِنِينَ. Which means, if Allah wanted, if it had been up to the Lord's will, all who are on earth would have believed. Will you then compel mankind against their will to believe? So really, there is no push in Islam and no push, in any way other people to believe in anything or force someone to love or do anything they don't want to do. And that's the real Islam. So if Allah wanted, He would have made us all believers and one nation and one race. But He chose to make us different races, different colors, different communities, religions, traditions, and cultures to get acquainted with each other. And He told us in all His holy books that were revealed clearly to mankind, the Old Testament, the New Testament, and of course the Holy Quran, the difference between good and bad, and left us to choose which path to follow. Now, when it comes to relationship, whatever is the relationship, whether it's between parents and children, or brothers, sisters, husband, wives, or between friends, no one is a copy of another person. I can assure you that. And we should be more patient, kind, loving, caring in understanding each other. And more importantly, to compromise in order to make our relationships successful. And also, no one should blame his partner for his misery, his failure, because our happiness is in our hand and come from within. It comes from within. You cannot give something you don't have. If you have love, you can give love. If you have happiness inside you, give happiness. If you have misery and aggression inside you, you'll give also these negative vibes around you. So please, we should really respect each other's rights and not taking each other for granted. And not to say to your partner, I'm not happy because of you, because of your family, because of your friends, because of any reason, and so on and so forth, blaming everyone around us but not ourselves. I really hear that from people all the time. Please, let's make efforts with each other and be patient and ask Allah to give us this patience. We need it, really. So do, please, whatever it takes to understand your partner and shower them with love. And I assure you, they will do the same back to you, and they will respect you and love you for that, and be fair with each other at all times. And remember that one hand cannot clap. And really, you need two hands for that clap to work. And they say it takes two for tango. And the sound of clapping hands, because of joy, laughter, smiles, and happiness, should be in every single house. And this will make our children happy and stable. And please try your best not to make your children get involved with you because of arguments or because of some problems, because this will create a negative energy around them, and in some cases might harm them mentally. I also would like to bring to the attention of some dear gentlemen to really try to give the same rights to their partners, their wives, as they give rights to themselves. Because sometimes you see some men going with their friends to play games such as cards, backgammons, I don't know, whatever, boy games, and so on and so forth, and they leave their partners at home and their children at home. And I'm not attacking here men, but everyone should know that Islam gave the same rights to women like men, with some, of course, logical differences agreed by women. But some misunderstand some phrases and even some ayats in the Quran. For example, in Surah An-Nisa, which is a clear surah about relationships and about ladies, in ayat number 34, which says, الرجال قوامون على النساء. It doesn't mean that the men have more rights than women, as some people think. In fact, it means that men are the protectors, the maintainers, of course, of women, and they should support them fully and take care of them. Believe me, my dear gentlemen, the more you take care of your wives, the more you get love from them. And at the same time, you will get blessings and mercy and unexpected wealth from Allah. I also hear, and see some people forcing their children to marry people they don't like or not comfortable with because of a culture, tradition, which is totally unacceptable. And it's really, it won't be a valid marriage in Islam, as everyone has the right to choose the partner they want to live with. We only can guide our children, but we cannot at all force them to do things we want them to do. We should try our best to create love and peace in our family, with husbands, wives, daughters, sons, and grandchildren, because by doing that, we'll be creating a better society, a better world, and a better future for us and our children. Thank you for listening to me. May Allah bless you all, and I look forward to talking to you very soon.